I figured since I was in the middle of painting these valve covers and cleaning them up, and I got to put a accelerator pump in that carburetor, might as well take this intake off and clean it up too. I've already got the bolts taken out of the intake, and the linkage, straw linkage disconnected, the fuel line's disconnected. All I got to do now is unbolt the carburetor, or we can just take it all off as one unit. While I got that intake off, it'll give me a chance to clean up this valley pan and shoot a little paint on it. You see it's starting to rust a little bit, and that was our issue with the last valley pan. It had a rust hole in it. It was splashing oil all over the back of the motor. And we might do some touch-up painting around here. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Trying to take it out tomorrow night, so I don't want to have it tore down too long. Okay, I just went through there with some Rust-Oleum enamel, just the regular bright red farm equipment paint, brush on. It's nothing majorly pretty, but at least it'll keep it from rusting. And sooner or later, I'm going to go in here and clean this block up, and we'll come in here with a brush and paint all that, make it match. But while I got this intake off and carburetor off, I figured might as well hit this valley pan. So let's go here and handle this accelerator pump on this carburetor. Now I'm going to separate this carburetor from the intake. I can go ahead and clean this intake and start painting it and let it be drying while we take that carburetor apart and replace that accelerator pump. Now that I've got that intake painted, we can go ahead and crack open this carburetor and see what's going on inside of it. These things are pretty simple to work on. It's a mixture of flathead screws and Torx bits. When you got all your top screws removed out of the carburetor hat, don't forget to remove, in my case I had to remove this fuel inlet tube, but you might just have a nipple here. If so, you don't need to remove that nipple. That should come right off. Be careful because metering rods are still in it. And you can see there is the problem. That rubber gasket wasn't fully seated on the accelerator pump, and it's cocked up like that. So now that I got the metering rods removed, I was able to remove the original accelerator pump. It's just held in by this bracket. There's a S-clip on it. You have to remove this screw to take the pump arm off, and then you can remove the S bracket or Z bracket, however you want to look at it, and then your pump just slides out. And to replace it, I got the 1470 accelerator pump. And installation is pretty much the opposite. While I've got it tore down this far, I'm going to go ahead and dump this gas out and clean these bowls out. There's a little bit of sediment in the bottom of the bowls, and then we can reassemble it. And just like that, we got ourselves a fresh looking intake. Changed out that goofy long stud for a short stud. Got the fuel line back on it. Now we're ready to go put it back on the car. Old 400 ain't looking too bad now, y'all. Get these valve covers done. Paint the rest of this block in these heads. Lipstick on a pig.